Welcome to Getting Your Dream Smile with Cosmetic Dentistry. This is where we discuss and help patients get what they want in a smile while being totally informed. Whether it is porcelain veneers, bonding, whitening, or Invisalign, you'll find out what is best for your situation. Everything you should know, where and who to see, and all the costs involved. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Sabrina, and I'm the host for Getting Your Dream Smile with Cosmetic Dentistry podcast. Today, I'm talking to Dr. David Eshom about his favorite subject, cosmetic dentistry. And we will be asking him some questions to help the audience get the information they need for their best smile.
Great. Thanks, Sabrina. Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Eshom, and I'm a cosmetic dentist in San Diego. I've been practicing for 25 years. And I'm so glad to co-host this podcast with Sabrina to help inform the public about the different topics in cosmetic dentistry and how they can get their best smile while being informed about the best way and the best costs and those kind of things.
Awesome. So, Dr. Eshom, what do you really mean when we say cosmetic dentistry?
Well, cosmetic dentistry grew out of general dentistry as more and more people wanted a better smile. And it started way back in the old Hollywood days when actors would get like all crowns on their teeth because, they're on films and they wanted to look good. So they would get these big white chiclet kind of crowns, the so-called Hollywood smile. And back when I was in dental school and so forth, things started getting better in terms of you not having to crown all your teeth in order for them to look better. And we got more conservative with things like porcelain veneers. But the main reason why people think about getting a better smile is that they want to feel better about themselves, and they want to project a better image to whoever they may be talking to, whether it be, maybe a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a boss, or just in the general public. And so cosmetic dentistry is built around giving somebody a better self-esteem with a better smile.
That's awesome. And so with cosmetic dentistry, what can that do for people like me or patients all over the world?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people are not born with the best teeth or the best arrangement of their teeth. And so consequently, they go through life somewhat handicapped. They become more introverted. They don't go out as much, all because when they meet people, they don't want to smile. They don't want to show their teeth. But the smile is really the center of someone's feelings. And when someone feels good, they want to smile. And if you feel good and you can't smile, that just inhibits you and makes you feel bad about yourself. And so fortunately in dentistry, we come up with ways to enhance people's smile so that they can feel good about themselves when they go out. And so that's kind of what I've dedicated my life to, is helping people get a better smile while improving their self-esteem. And when they improve their self-esteem, they'll achieve more, they'll be better for all the people around them.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I think that a smile is so key to someone's happiness in someone's life, and being able to transform that with cosmetic dentistry is amazing. So with cosmetic dentistry, what are the different procedures that you do to help give someone that boost in their self-esteem?
Well, there's different procedures we can do, and for my philosophy, I try to do them in the most minimally invasive way possible. The first step and the thing that most people know about cosmetic dentistry is they think cosmetic dentistry is porcelain veneers. So let me just show you this case that I've done with porcelain veneers and talk about it a little bit, because this patient came to me, a younger patient in her mid-20s, and she didn't like her teeth. They were chipped, they were misaligned, and I would even classify her as having, as we discuss in cosmetic dentistry, a reverse smile. Her teeth were curved upward like this, instead of curving downward like the curve of her lower lip. And so they were too short here and they were narrow. And so we placed porcelain veneers on her teeth to give her this smile, which I think is a gorgeous smile
Looks
and
amazing.
really helped her a lot. And so most people think cosmetic dentistry is porcelain veneers, but there's many other ways to get a good smile in a more minimally invasive way. Because let me just show the audience what happens with porcelain veneers. So on the right, you'll see these pictures, and they're pictures of someone's teeth. And then there's pictures of their teeth prepared for porcelain veneers. And even though porcelain veneers are supposed to be conservative, their teeth still kind of look like nubs,
I can totally see that.
and then we take an impression of that and we make these beautiful fingernail kind of type of porcelain veneers that go over those nubs, and then they get a beautiful smile. But that's not the only way to get a beautiful smile. Porcelain veneers are wonderful and they look the best, but they cost the most, both in money and then in the patient's, forever lost tooth structure.
That's
And
true.
so every time these porcelain veneers need to be changed, then a little bit more tooth structure is going to be removed. So for young people or people that have nice solid teeth, it's not necessarily the first thing I go to.
So what are some cosmetic dental procedures that you do tend to go to that help save tooth structure?
Well, Sabrina, thanks for asking that, because there are many. And I like to go down the line in terms of minimally invasive with my patients, and then find a combination that will work for them, give them the smile they want, but not have to take away a bunch of tooth structure. So the first thing and most conservative way to do cosmetic dentistry is just whitening. And so here on the screen, I'm sharing a whitening case that we did. This person's teeth are mostly intact and they just wanted a brighter, wider smile. And in fact, one of them had a root canal here on the lower right. And with bleaching on the outside of their teeth and bleaching on the inside of this root canal tooth, we were able to get their teeth significantly wider.
Yeah, it looks
But the only problem with whitening is, sure, you can get them wider, but a lot of times people don't like their smile because of the way their teeth are aligned. And so that's why we have another form of cosmetic dentistry that's very minimally invasive, and that's Invisalign. So Invisalign is a set of trays that you change and put over your teeth over a period of time, anywhere from 6 to 12 months, and it makes your own teeth look like porcelain veneers, in my opinion, and is the most conservative. And so here in this picture with Tanya, who had a lot of crowding of her upper and lower teeth, we were able to spread out her teeth and align her teeth and give her a nice arch form that fit into her lips, so that she basically had a smile that was like porcelain veneers. So I also know another patient that opted for Invisalign who wanted a better smile, and her name is Sabrina, and Sabrina's with us today as our hostess. And so tell us a little bit about your journey for a better smile, Sabrina.
Yeah, so all my life, I've basically grown up with really, really crooked teeth. They're super crowded. My two front teeth, they're kind of angled towards the outside, and it just wasn't something I was happy with. I think all of my life that I've had them, I've been super, super insecure about it, like covering my mouth or just not smiling when I want to. And I've been looking for the right person to go to get my teeth straightened up, and I wasn't sure if I wanted braces or Invisalign. But being in college and seeing a lot of people and just always, smiling and opening my mouth, I wanted something that wouldn't be too noticeable but would still completely overhaul my confidence and change how my smile looks. So I went to Dr. Eshom for my Invisalign, and I'm currently on my fourth tray, and I'm on the accelerated program. So not only will I be done in around 6 months, but I will have a perfect set of straight teeth that I can show off to the world and not have to be insecure about.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing your story, Sabrina. And It's just been a joy, getting to know you. For the information in the audience, Sabrina is a very special person. She's very bright and smart, and she is actually a pre-dental student. So she's going to be applying to dental school. And she was interning in my office and then doing some other work for me in my office. And we got to know each other. And at one point, obviously I'd seen her teeth before, but didn't necessarily want to say anything. But at one point, we kind of broke the ice and talked a little bit about her teeth. And Sabrina actually has beautiful teeth. And a lot of patients have beautiful teeth, but they're just not arranged properly. And so I tell people like that they have nice, expensive furniture that they were given, and all we have to do is rearrange them a little in their mouth, and they'll have like this home and garden smile. And so with Sabrina, that's kind of what we're doing. She has all the furniture there. We're widening her smile, we're aligning her teeth. And when she's done, she's obviously very beautiful already. She's just going to be a knockout. And I can't wait to see her smile blossom and actually for her to go to dental school next year. So that's kind of Sabrina's story. And I'm so glad that she shared it with us all, and that she's helping me with this podcast so we can get this kind of information out to patients, that if you want a better smile, you don't have to grind your teeth. There's lots of other ways that you can go to first before you go to grinding on your teeth. So what other questions do you have, Sabrina?
Yeah, so I know you mentioned not grinding your teeth, and let's say you don't have the right furniture, your teeth aren't super great, and you want to change it without having to take away all your tooth structure. Is there any cosmetic dental procedure that you can do to save your tooth structure while also improving how your smile looks?
Well, thanks for asking, Sabrina, because I happen to be involved in creating a new way for someone to get a porcelain veneer look without having to grind on their teeth and without having to go through Invisalign. There's some people that their teeth, have kind of been crooked for a long time, and the edges have been worn and they're not the right color, and that person might be a little bit older, and so they're darker. And so really doing Invisalign for them wouldn't satisfy them. Or there might be patients out there, a lot of patients out there that are impatient and don't want to wear the trays and won't wear the trays. So they just want to get the smile that they're looking for that looks like porcelain veneers, but they don't want to grind their teeth. And so we do have an in-between type of treatment. And in our office, we call it BioClear U veneers. And what it is warm injection molding of tooth colored filling material over your teeth. And then we shape it like a tooth at the right color and the color that you want, so that it looks just like porcelain veneers for the most part. So let me show you and share my screen with a case like that so that the audience can see. So on this picture above, for our people that are listening, we have a younger woman, but she had kind of ground her teeth flat and the edges were really uneven. And then her smile was narrow. And she actually lives up in Hollywood and writes murder mystery books.
Oh, wow.
And then also has a podcast on murder mysteries. And she meets a lot of the Hollywood people, and she just wanted a better and more confident smile. But she's also a sharp cookie. She's smart, and she investigated and saw how much that tooth structure would be lost with porcelain veneers, and didn't want her teeth ground on. So she had found me on the internet, on my YouTube channel, and then eventually to my website, and came into our office. And what we did was these BioClear U veneers that you can see on the bottom screen, because there's a before and after picture for our listeners, for our listening audience rather than our viewing audience. And what we did is we overlaid this beautiful tooth colored material over her teeth and shaped it like natural teeth. We lengthened her teeth, and then we broadened her smile and made it fit into her lips. And she was absolutely ecstatic with it. And again, didn't mind driving the 2.5 hours from LA to come see us. So I just want the audience to know that you don't have to necessarily grind your teeth in order to get a good smile. There is more minimally invasive ways to do it with Invisalign, with BioClear, or maybe even just some trimming of the teeth to shape them better.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's such a great way to incorporate a new smile without having to sacrifice something that you cannot grow back or cannot get anywhere. And I think that it's amazing that you use this cosmetic dentistry to save people's smile and give them a new set of confidence.
Well, thank you, Sabrina. And that's kind of what I'm dedicated to, is to, again, have people feel better about themselves with cosmetic dentistry, but not have to give up a part of their body in order to get it,
Mhm.
or to give up a lot of money in order to get it. And so we'll be hosting other guests, and we'll be having patients, and we'll be having other things talking about the type of dentistry or cosmetic dentistry they chose and why they chose it. And so I really appreciate you helping me with this podcast, and I really appreciate you helping me get this information out to the public.
Of course. And thank you all for the viewers for tuning into our first episode. Be sure to subscribe and stay updated on our upcoming episode. And if you have any questions or want us to give you feedback on your smile, scan the QR code if you're on YouTube or click the link in the description. Thank you again for listening to Getting Your Dream Smile with Cosmetic Dentistry. And we hope this has helped you learn a little bit more about getting your perfect smile.
Thank you, Sabrina. Bye, everybody.
Bye.